Hover is a platform that transforms your smartphone photos into a fully measured, customizable 3D model. Now, why is that important? The reason why this is so important because the deliverables that Hover provides you not only can save you time and money, but they can help you set yourself apart from your competition and really leverage that information to stand apart from anybody else in the industry and really show the homeowner that you're ahead with the technology, but also value and trust the relationship that you have with them and want to provide superb work. So Hover, as I mentioned, provides two types of deliverables. One is highly accurate measurements. We provide you with all the exterior measurements for a home. So that includes the roofing measurements, siding, windows, trims, soffits, fascia, you name it. And these measurements are highly, highly accurate. We actually round all the measurements to the nearest inch. You may have used other services for certain types of measurements, particularly maybe roofing, like aerial imagery services, but they round their measurements to the nearest foot. And this is really, really important to keep in mind because this could easily result in you overestimating a project or providing a code that's way too expensive for a homeowner. But even beyond that, even if you do close the deal, it may result in you ordering way too much material and creating a lot of waste. So it's really important not only to have highly accurate measurements, but also be able to keep in mind how that's going to affect the end user, which is the homeowners in this case. The other deliverable that Hover provides is this beautiful interactive 3D model that's built from those photos that you take of that home. So the 3D model is actually a representation of that actual home of that homeowner. And this is a very, very powerful tool in a sense that you can show the homeowner what a new siding or a new roof or a new window will look like on their actual home. So they don't have to actually use their imagination and look at a color and see, oh, well, let me think, what is this going to look like? They can actually see it on their actual home. So this will help them come to a decision point much faster and also will help you get that deal closed much, much quicker. So a lot of the people we have on the webinar today are familiar with Hover and the platform. And you know that you can receive these measurements and the interactive model in a few different ways. One of the ways is you can simply just take the photos yourself and while you're on the job site and submit them. But the other way that you could do this is via a new feature that we launched not that long ago called Hover Connect. Hover Connect allows you as a contractor to invite the homeowner to this process and have them take the photos. And this has proven to be incredibly beneficial for a lot of the contractors that we work with today, because not only you're asking the homeowner to take the photos, which means that you will have all the measurements, the photos, and the rendering ahead of your meeting before you actually show up. But it also means that you are going to start engaging that homeowner way, way earlier in the sales process. And many of the contractors that have leveraged this feature are using it as a value add for the homeowner. They're letting them know that they're going to provide them with the best service possible. They are going to leverage very advanced technology and provide them with the 3D model of their actual home that they can hold on to and design and communicate to the contractor what they want their project to end up looking like. The other reason why Hover Connect has proven to be very beneficial, we do have a lot of contractors that get a huge amount of influx of leads where they call and they want someone to show up and give them a quote on a project. And they are using Hover Connect to qualify that lead further on and make sure that the homeowner who's calling in and who is requesting a quote is truly interested and actually wants to do business. So as they invite them and that homeowner takes the photos, they can evaluate the pictures, they can see the size of the home, they can see where the potential projects could look like and what it could entail, and be really prepared before showing up to have that conversation with the homeowner. Now, I'm actually going to take a moment here and sort of dive into the Hover platform and show you how you can invite the homeowner to take the photos. So this is the mobile application that you see here. And as usual, you will click the plus sign to start a new job. But normally you would land on the on-site capture screen up here, and that's when you would take the photos yourself. But you want to make sure you switch over and you have invite the homeowner highlighted. And below, you can fill in the homeowner's information. So their name, their phone number, their email address. And then you want to pick the measurement types that you want to receive and the 3D model you want to receive based on the photos that they submit. And then you can invite them. At this point, I do really highly recommend that you pick complete 3D. We do offer two types of deliverables. You can either only order the roof, which means that you would get all the measurements for the roof plus the rendering and the 3D model of the roof on top of the home where you can change the colors and the material. But if you really want to wow that homeowner and really put things in context for them and help them make a decision, I do highly recommend you ordering the complete 3D that entails every single measurement for the exterior of the home, but also the complete rendering where they can see what a brand new roof in a different color could look like in context to the rest of their home and make that decision-making process a lot easier on them. The other way that you can also invite the homeowner is through our web application. This is proven to be very, very beneficial for contractors that maybe have a call center or have an admin in charge of setting appointments for the sales team. So they can easily, via the web application, invite the homeowner, again, in a very similar fashion, put in all their information and send out the email and the text message for the homeowner to download the application and take the photos. So this is an image of what the homeowner would receive with an email prompting them to download the app and take the photos, or a text message with a similar type of messaging. And then once the homeowner actually downloads the app and start taking the photos, you get a status bar in your account telling you what stage of the process they're in. You can see if they've downloaded it, if they've submitted the pictures. If they haven't, you can call them up and remind them to do so, or you can resend the invite from here. Or if, maybe the lead has gone cold and they're no longer interested, you can also delete your invitation and retract it back so they don't actually submit the photos. Once the photos have been submitted, this is very similar to the process as if you were taking the photos. You will receive an email once that 3D model and all the measurements are ready, letting you they are ready, and then you can just jump into the platform and view the model as well as review the measurements. You also receive a push notification on your mobile application that's ready and is ready for your viewing. I just want to pause here for a second because a lot of people do ask, does the homeowner also receive the measurements? And the answer is absolutely not. What the homeowner receives is just a 3D model with design options. And that's just so that they can explore and discover new colors and materials and be able to communicate to you what they want once you do have the meeting with them. But the measurements and all the information you need to create a detailed line item code will only be sent to you, the contractor, and not the homeowner. Again, I mentioned earlier, a lot of the contractors that we work with are positioning the 3D model and this aspect of being able to design it as a value add to the homeowners. But if you need help positioning this and adding it as a value add to your services and want to understand how to market it properly, we have created a lot of content for you to leverage. We have sales scripts around this. We have a video that you can send to the homeowner. We have slides. So either write us in the chat box here, let us know that you're interested in this content and we'll be happy to send it to you, or email us at support@hover.to and we'll be happy to share this information with you or even go in more detail and review it with you.